This is Rebel Radio. I'm Scott Davidson. We're joined by Niki, drummer, vocalist. I'm sure you do promotions. You push the hell out of your band. Crash Karma. What's up, Niki?
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. You called in a few years back, and I saw you at the bar called Elbow Room by Belmont. Yes. Belmont? What street was that? Cool bar. You had to carry all the equipment in the basement, right?
Oh yeah, that was definitely not my favorite part about that evening.
We used to have a bar called the Avalon, not too far from there, and they had a staircase with no elevator that was like a triple staircase for a regular place. And
oh gosh.
One time I play drums too. My band Stonehenge opened for Savatage, and it was Dr. Kill drums. And his drums were so big, they were on this big platform, he had to use my drums because he couldn't even fit the drums up the staircase.
Oh my goodness.
And I just bought.
I couldn't get him down the steps.
Yeah, you couldn't get him up or down. And I just bought a Tama Grand Star cage, okay? And I just bought it, it was like a few months old. I see Dr. Kill, oh yeah, Savatage, no problem. You can use my drums. He got these drumsticks, they're like little miniature baseball bats. I'm like, oh man.
No.
So he's killing my drums right off the bat. But I hit him hard too, like you do. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Now you play drums, you do vocals. Is it hard to play drums and do lead vocals at times?
At times, yeah. I mean, it just takes a little bit of time to,
Work it out.
Once it's going, it's going. Put it that way. I mean, I have to play to a click in order to kind of keep myself from flying away with either the rhythm or the melody and keep it all solid. So that's really helpful for me. That's kind of my trick to keep it all going.
Very cool. Now, since we talked to Crash Karma last time, what have you guys been up to? I noticed you guys always pick the Midwest. You play like in Janesville, Wisconsin, at the Back Bar, and you guys hit the Midwest pretty heavy. That's cool. That's good to see. Keep coming back.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff at the in the Midwest. It seems
it does. Yeah,
a good thing going on. But we haven't been to Chicago in a while, so we're looking forward to the show tonight, and it's with some friends of ours called Blue Felix. So it should be a pretty fun show this evening at
Cool.
Livewire.
Livewire in Chicago. Crash Karma. You said 10 o'clock, right?
10 o'clock, yeah.
10 o'clock. You're playing with Blue Felix. And that's Livewire is located on Milwaukee Avenue, just north of Belmont Avenue and south of Addison, in between both. And there's always parking around there. Great bar. Dave, say hi to Dave. There's a Metallica pinball machine there. Have a great time.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty sweet.
Cool. Now you got how many new songs? We got one new song we just got a few weeks back. It's a cover song of "Cruel Summer," your version. How many songs did you guys just record? I haven't seen them the whole thing yet.
How many what?
How many songs did you guys record?
It depends. Our latest album is called Morph, and we dropped that at the end of last year. And that was like 13 songs.
Yep.
And this year so far, we've just been kind of on this thing where we're doing a lot of covers and just putting out videos and, just for fun, kind of just having a good time with it. And Cruel Summer, it's kind of our version. I don't know. Have you ever seen Cobra Kai?
Yes. And I also saw
at
your
the
video.
End of Cobra Kai, the second season, there was this awesome cover of Cruel Summer by more ambient with a chick singer, and we decided we wanted to take that version and then make it heavier, and that's where we got our idea for the Cruel Summer.
That's cool. So I saw the video online and on YouTube. You can check it out. Tell the listeners what your YouTube page is. Is it just YouTube Crash Karma?
Yes, and Crash Karma, it's Crash with a K. So if you're looking up Crash Karma, KrashKarma, and you can find us on all social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Anywhere you go, Crash Karma with a K.
And you guys make a lot of videos, too. I've seen a bunch of them. That's
yeah,
cool. That's awesome.
That's what we've been doing this year so far. We love to make videos. We're very just creative people. We love to do stuff like that. We do all of our own editing, all of our own artwork and everything, so we keep busy.
So, Niki, explain to our audience, our listeners right now, Crash Karma is a two-piece band. So you're on drums, you're jumping all over the place. You jump around. I do that too a little bit, but you're all over. But you're like on Monkey Bar. That's awesome. Putting on a great show. So you're putting on a great show. You're singing lead vocals, and you got a guitar player. How does he play the bass parts? Is that built in his guitar, or how does that work?
Yeah, I wish he was here to tell you right now, but he just ran down to the store real quick. But he has made his own guitar. We call it Frankenstein. And it's basically the whole guts are all ripped out. He put in a new pickup, and so the E string basically plays the bass. And he has 3 different things, so it can be bass and guitar, or just guitar. So I don't know how he did it, but depending on what mode he's in, he can play any combination of bass and guitar, or or solo each one of those. So it's pretty sweet.
What's cool is
And
it sounds.
that's kind of how we can pull off the full band sound with just two people.
That's what I was saying.
We both sing, so it keeps it nice and full, and male and female. So it's a fun thing, and I jump around a lot.
That's cool. No, that's great. I see drummers like Charlie Watts sits there like he's bored out of his mind. I love Charlie Watts, but he don't put on any expressions. He just sits there and his right hand goes up when his left hand goes down. And
Boring.
It's like when's the song gonna be over with, right? That's what I get.
Yeah.
When's the song over? When can I go get my deli tray after the show over? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean,
you're the complete
playing
opposite.
drums is already it's a lot of energy, but I like to have fun when I'm back there, and and being that it's only two of us, we put on a really
You're like
hardcore show. Because we make up for the fact that there's two people on stage, but you would never miss the rest of them. That's for sure. When you come to see our show,
you're like a front drummer. Since there's a front man, front woman, you're like a front drummer too. You're like all over the place. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. We have a good time with it.
When you write a song, how do you determine who's going to sing what part? Is that you guys like say you try it first and sing in here? How do you do?
Kinda. Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of having a female and a male vocalist is that you can basically try anything and see what happens, and whatever sounds better is what we go with. And at the beginning when we first started, when we first started Crash Karma, I was doing mostly like backgrounds, and now I'm singing about 50. We're about 50-50 lead.
That's cool.
So I'm singing So it's changed quite a bit. We've morphed into a monster, we say.
This is Rebel Radio.
Yeah.
It's Rebel Radio. I'm Scott Davidson. Steve C. here's waiting to hang out and go on here live soon. Niki just called in live from Crash Karma. She's playing Live Wire tonight, and Blue Felix is the other band. They're after you guys?
Yes.
So it's going to be Crash Karma and then Blue Felix, right?
Yes. I think there's actually one more band starting out the night, but I'm spacing on the name right now. Sorry about that, guys.
Go online.
But the show we'll get going around 9 o'clock. So if anyone's in the area, come on out, come say hi.
Very cool.
We're here all night.
So Crash Karma, how do you start writing a song? Do you start with a guitar riff? Do you start with a melody or an idea for lyrics? How does a song start?
It really depends. I mean, being that I'm a drummer, mostly how I hear things in my head. I don't play guitar. I can play a little bit of bass, but I hear melodies in my head and rhythms, so I kind of have an idea for something like that, and then I usually come up with a melody line and then show Ralph, and then he comes up with a riff and kind of build it from there. But we really just don't limit ourselves, we just try different things and, get on the computer or get on the guitar or just jam it out in the room, whatever we're feeling.
Very cool. So who are some of your influences on drums? What got you to start playing drums, and at what age did you start?
Okay, so I started playing drums pretty late in life. I didn't play in high school or anything. Like, after I graduated high school, I started playing. And I guess probably my favorite drummer of all time is Bonham.
John Bonham, Led Zeppelin,
I'm very
awesome.
big into Bonham grooves.
Cool.
And that was definitely one of my first influences. But like the Deftones and Tool, those were kind of like my first two bands that I was like, okay, I want to try to do something like that, And actually, when I first started playing, I studied jazz in New York. My teacher was really big into jazz, and he said that I had to learn the foundation of this before he would teach me anything else. So I started with jazz in clubs in New York and with my teacher, and then I moved down to New Orleans and studied funk for a little while down there. I always had private teachers, never schooling, not like a music school, just private.
Yeah.
And then I moved to LA, and then I started my first punk band.
So now you still live in LA or no?
Huh?
Where you live now?
I live in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. How's the music scene out there?
It's kind of dead right now,
Wow.
honestly. And really, the only thing that LA is wonderful for business and to meet people and to collaborate on things. We do a lot of stuff with writing there, collaborations and film music and things like that. But as far as the live music scene, there's not really a lot happening in the rock genre right now, I would say. So we play there like once a year.
Once a year, and then you come out here to Midwest and play out here more.
Yeah, we definitely tour a lot. Like, we tour Europe a lot, too, so we kind of go back and forth between Europe, and we tour the States, like, once or twice a year, and then Europe as well, once or twice, depending on what we got going on. So this year we were in Europe until April, and we'll be going back again next year around that same time frame. And we'll spend the summer touring there next year. So we kind of go back and forth.
Where is
those seem to be better markets than Los Angeles.
Wow, that's cool. Where is Crash Karma the biggest at? Is it Europe or is it where's it at? Is it the biggest?
I mean, Europe it depends on where we go, you know. I mean, like, we'll play anywhere from little places like we're playing tonight where it holds 100 people, or we'll play festivals, you know, and, like, we just played Rock Fest a couple weeks ago up in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Yeah, that was amazing. And it just really depends, you know, at what city you're in. And I would say we have a pretty good thing going everywhere we go, but it takes time to build. You know, it's just we can play. The thing about us is we play the same whether there's one person or 1 million people in the audience. It's like it's our last show every time. So it could be the biggest or the smallest audience, and we would still do what we do no matter what.
That's the professional way to do it. That's awesome. Now, you played, our friend Freak's got a bar called Top Fuel Saloon in Braidwood. You played there July 14th. How'd that one go?
Awesome. We're with Faster Pussycat and Bang Tango.
Cool.
And Tango.
And then
that was a really cool one.
We should definitely add this, too. Of course, you're playing Livewire tonight, we said already, but we have audience in Wisconsin, too. So you're playing, let's see, Livewires tonight, and that is going to be tonight. Then tomorrow, you're playing Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Brat Days. So you're going to be building an audience for that one, right? Brat Days?
Yes, that one's going to be really cool, and it's with Tantric and Puddle of Mud.
Cool.
So that one should be a fun show.
That's tomorrow, August 3rd. And August 7th, you're playing Green Bay, Wisconsin at Riverside Ballroom. And I have a house about 40 minutes from there. It's Thursday Bay.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
It's a beautiful area.
Yeah, it's awesome up there. I live here, though, but, you know, summer home type thing. And that's very, very cool.
Yeah, we play in Wisconsin quite a lot.
I see that, yeah.
It's a pretty good thing there. It's a good scene, and all the cities that we play there's a lot of great fans and music lovers overall, metal lovers, you know, and that's a lovely, lovely thing to find cities that support the kind of music that we play.
Niki, what year did Crash Karma start?
Crash Karma, the very beginning was in 2009. And we've been doing the duo thing since 2015, so I kind of say that's our rebirth was in 2015.
So the rebirth in 15, but pretty much this is your 10-year anniversary as Crash Karma.
Yeah, totally.
Who thought the name?
So much has changed, you know. This is our third full-length album we just released, and we're already working on our next one. And just moving right along. We have a lot of inspiration right now.
You don't mess around. A lot of bands like Metallica, they take 6 years to get their album out, but you guys put them out in a year.
You know, we're like about ready to do another one. So that's after this tour, we're going to get back home and get in the studio and start on the next stuff.
How'd the band start? How'd you meet?
Ralph and I met at the NAMM show in Anaheim, California, actually. And he was playing with 9 Inch Nails at the time, and I was playing in a trip-hop funk band.
Wow.
And I had asked him to, we started working together, and he was helping me to produce my solo project for a little while. And then he was touring with, after the 9 Inch Nails thing didn't work out for him, he did his own project, and his drummer wasn't able to do a tour, so I jumped in and did the tour. And then after that, we decided that we wanted to continue working together and formed Crash Karma.
That's awesome. We got take 1 second for a legal ID and do the legal stuff. Be right back here.
Sure.
AM 1500 WPJX Zion, FM 92.5, W223CN Zion. Stand back. It's going to get loud. This is Rebel Radio.
This is Rebel Radio. I'm Scott Davidson hanging out with Niki. She plays drums, lead vocals, promotes the band. Crash Karma playing tonight, Livewire in Chicago on Milwaukee Avenue, just north of Belmont. It's a good Mexican restaurant over there if you're hungry on Belmont and Milwaukee as well. I forget the name of it, but whenever I go to Livewire,
it's like Oaxaca or Oaxaca.
You can walk. There's one next door too. I haven't tried that one yet. I should try that one.
Oh, okay.
You can walk next door, but there's one about a block to your south. It's pretty good. They're open.
Okay.
I think they're open 24 hours, which is good.
I'm going for tacos after the show.
Cool. We're gonna give away a pair of meet and greet dinner taco meet and greets with Niki. I'm kidding.
Meet me there at midnight.
What do you want to say to your fans here in Chicagoland and around the world before I let you go?
Chicago, if you're in town tonight or looking for something awesome to do, come out to the Livewire. It's going to be kick But Blue Felix is playing with us. They're a really awesome band. We play with them a couple times when we're in this area. And to everybody else, just check us out online. We're on every social media thing that you can think of, and whatever your favorite is, just type in Crash Karma, and it's Crash Karma with a K. Crash Karma. And check us out. Give us a like and drop by and say hi. Come catch a show somewhere.
Niki, thank you so much for calling in. Good luck with the show tonight and the rest of your tour. I want you to be the
Thank you very
DJ.
much.
I want you to be the DJ for Rebel Radio. You're hired right now. I want you to
Awesome.
intro this next song, okay? You know what song it
Uh-huh.
is. I want you to be the DJ and intro your next song.
Oh, awesome. This next song is a great cover of one of those 80s classics called Cruel Summer, and it's by Crash Karma. Check it out here on Rebel Radio.
You're hired. Great job.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you. Nice talking to you, Scott.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
From the street.